Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Likewise. What's going on?
That whole thing.
That's what's taking up your life?
Seems like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Now, you've been driving your label crazy this past week with the leaks that you keep sending out.
Yeah, and that have you enjoyed that?
I have.
It's like they're like, no, you can't. They're really great people. They're really nice. It's like, look, we just want to talk about the strategy. You know, they have all these launch strategies about where a song shows up first and these things, and I'm like, yeah, what if I just did this though? And I threw one out. I think one of these days they'll just give up and let me probably leak this stuff. Well, but the problem is, if you know how it is, if you leak it, it's the only way they make money is to sell this record. But
true,
we'll find the happy medium.
Now, I mean, that leads into my second question, which, as an artist, what does a leaked album do for you? How does it affect you?
I think if your album leaked, it could affect you in a really more what I think about is how it affects people that worked on it, because the people that work on the albums, like your producer and your songwriters and the musicians and the people, they don't make any money when these leak. So that's more to me about that. I get overcompensated for what I do, the way I see it. But it's not necessarily about me. It's about the industry and about these people that make these things that are such an important part of our lives.
Okay. Now, since your fans have already heard snippets of the new album, what have you been hearing from it?
Well, it's funny because all they got are little 2-second little blurbs, that sort of. But it's interesting. They're trying to figure out where in the world certain phrases fit in a song. And I got a second one I made that I'm going to leak in a little bit.
All right.
That's I didn't just say that. That's be looking for it though, because it's even wackier stuff. Really? It's like a way like it's there. You're going to be like, I have no idea what song these words go in.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, before you had quoted that "Welcome to the Future" was one of your favorite songs that you've written. Does that still stand to this day?
Yeah, my favorite song I've ever written will always be my first single that went #1, which was a song called "He Didn't Have to Be," because it was about a stepfather and the relationship between my best friend and his stepson, who he adopted, and we wrote that 100% sort of truthful and biographical, and it was the first #1 record I ever had. It's going to be hard to top that, but I got a song on the new album. My favorite song on it is a song called "Shattered Glass" that I wrote for my wife, and it's my favorite recent song of the last decade that I've written.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the song? Or?
Well, it's basically a love song, but love songs don't always have to be about how pretty somebody is. They can be about belief and how much you believe in that person.
Yeah.
And I felt like that's what my wife and really all women needed to hear at the time, so I kind of wrote it with that in mind, and it's so much from the heart that it's hard to... Sometimes it's hard for me to sing it and not get teared up.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is. Now that the record's about to come out, once you're done with your part with the recording and all that, what goes on afterwards? I know the producers are mixing it and the label's taking care of that, but I mean, in your life, what goes on? Yeah,
it's crazy. They start to figure out where you need to play songs and where you need to perform, and also do you go do which TV shows, and then there are appearances and interviews with people like yourself where we talk about these things, and somebody organizes all this, and I don't know how. And that's what's funny is they have all this planned too. It's like, your songs will be available one at a time on this site, and you can buy this on Amazon and this on iTunes, and we'll have this deluxe package at Walmart, and here I am leaking things. So they're like, what are you doing? That's why they're a little freaked out, but I'm kind of being careful about it, that I don't ruin anybody else's plans.
Makes sense.
I think it's all fun.
Of course it is. It's Brad Paisley.
It's music.
Yeah, that too. Now, when you're going on tour, how much input do you have on your tour, on your crew, on all of that?
100% for that. That's maybe the one area that's all me.
Okay.
It's those people that are out there, I hired them, I'm spending the time with them. The stage show you see, I came up with it, so if you don't like that part, that's my fault.
Yeah.
As much as any.
Now we know who to blame if that ever happened.
Yeah, let me know. If you have any notes, I'm the guy to tell.
I'll give you a call or something. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, man. Yeah, let me know.
Appreciate it. Cool. Thanks again, man. Appreciate that.